right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Check. Watch it before. Run.
First carry for James Conner. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Gun. Hey, I-7. 54. Mike 54.
Off the play fake, Cousins. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, down at the 41-yard line. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Check. Watch it before. There we go, 48. Go.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins finds his running back, James Conner. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. Johnson, the intended target, and that'll make it third down.
He's crossing. He's checking crack. Good route here. Mike 5-4. Exit. Hey, watch that.
From the gun, here's Cousins. And it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 22-yard line. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
From the gun, a give to Conner. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Bo Scarborough, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now a 7-0 game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 30 base. Don't let it breathe.
Tannehill on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. On first and 10 is counter. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. Second and 10 coming up.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Bravo.
Throwing on second down. Cousins. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Reed, his second touchdown on the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken about the 12. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing again on second down. Tannehill, he's going deep for Brown. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Throwing on second and 8. Cousins. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Quit talking about it and bring it. Mike 5-4. Listen to me. Mike 5-4. In your face. Hey, Alpha. Hey, watch that. Check Mike. Rose. 54. Brilliant. He's checking.
On third down, Cousins. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Cousins going to come up on a first and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game.
Safe. Here we go. Bring the energy.
They run with counter. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Earl Thomas in on the stop.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54. Check girls. Check 13. Check 13.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he's going to be down close to a first down at the Ravens' 43-yard line.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to to slow him down before he truly gets started.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. To throw is Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marching in for the sack, Matthew Judon.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop it.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Tighten up, tighten up. Pull it together.
22 Jet Bombers, 22 Jet Bombers.
Hey, check back 34.
Shoot.
Off play action, Tannehill. He completes it to Evans. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
He's not going to get me. 30 towards the mic. 30 towards the mic.
Look at me. Zipper.
Bang, 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 bang.
Let's go.
Tannehill now to throw. And this is caught by Evans. And he will not make it to that imaginary yellow line as they get him to the ground at about the 23. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they call Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is,
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Judon able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Cousins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or...
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Switch it, come on.
Black. Gun. First.
Bang.
3rd and long for Cousins. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Recon, 152 Spider.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down.
Gun.
58.
Here's counter. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
General West.
Big series right here. We got to step it up. He's coming. Double up, double up.
Bring up, 48.
Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike.
Gun.
Hey.
Hey, no, easy. Hey, seam 6. 2.
54.
One time.
From the 31, Cousins. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Working out of the gun, Cousins. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets them up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Come on, let's go. 34's the Mike. 34's the Mike. He's coming.
Hey, Delta.
I got him. Hey, check back 34.
Ready?
Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire.
Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. The drive will start with Connor. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On play action, Cousins. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they will finally get to him, but a great return has set him up 1st and goal at the 5. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. Cousins now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. And the catch made by Johnson. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Never make the mistake that these slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 41-yard line. Cousins now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Johnson was the intended receiver.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
They'll look to run with Connor. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now they'll run it with Scarborough. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So now it's 3rd and goal. This Raven defense trying to keep him out of the end zone. That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Extra point put through by Boswell, and we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Watch the safety creep. Mike's 50. Go. Mike's 59. Go.
On 2nd and 10, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
One.
Boston Scott, his first carry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a 1st down. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Scott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 11 now. Cousins, he'll get that one complete to Connor. 4 yards on the pickup, and they're going to face a 3rd down. And the Steelers on 3rd down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 7. That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And they go 48. 6-6. Pull it high.
Check. 36.
On 2nd down, it's Connor, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
Right back to Connor here on 1st. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run.
54 Mike. Not today, Ron. Not today. Check 1.
2.
On 2nd down now. It's Connor, and he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
64, weak.
On first down, Connor. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of...
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Bo Scarborough with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And they're able to break the tie and move out in front here in this fourth quarter. Boswell good with the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Check. Mike, check.
Bam.
Watch the flood.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let this one go deep. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
I'm coming for you, son. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Hey, lock it. Shoot.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward in there to get him, and that is now sack number 18 on the season for him.
Good job.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Leo.
Check.
Hey, Foxtrot. Hey.
Ringo. Shoot.
Now. Hey, rock it.
And that'll set him back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Hey, Haywood.
Check 50.
22 jet bomber. Look at me. Door.
Flare. No. Off.
Go.
Show it. Watch twist. Watch.
Here's Tannehill. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down. Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they've got a 4th down now in a game that, to be honest, has been pretty much everything we could have asked for.
218, chopper.
Hey, switch gears. Check 52. Share.
Yes. Hard. Hey. High 7. Come. Get it.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Rock it.
Check. Crunch.
Tannehill. That's got it. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Cameron Hayward in there for the sack, and he's closing in on the all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Check three, check three, check three. Six guys, check six guys.
And a timeout is called. So now you're looking at probably just one final play from back in their own territory, and they're going to need a miracle. So on fourth down, out trots. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They try the fake field goal. It doesn't work out. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Scott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
They had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.